So a couple of days ago, I made a video talking about the things that I think you should be buying from the new Armory update in CS2, the things that I was at least considering. Obviously, nobody really knows at this point, and it's going to be months, years, until we really find out what the best investments and the best purchases are from this whole thing. If you look back at previous operations, it took a long time for people to find out what the real winners and losers were going to be, but still, I already think that I was wrong about some of the things I said from a couple days ago with some of the new information that we've learned. So I am Germ, a CS2 investor, collector, and cash trader. And in this video today, I want to talk about some of the new information that I have came across, or some of the new things that I think I've realized about the CS2 Armory update, and tell you guys how I was wrong and what I think about it now and my updated thoughts and information. But first, just wanted to, of course, plug my cash trading business. If you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. You can see here we've been buying all different kinds of stuff: guns, gloves, patches, agents, knives, stickers, capsules, like literally a little bit of everything. So whatever you have, if you're looking to load it off for a decent price and you want to help support me, my channel, my content, that would be awesome. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So here is all your different options from the Armory update. Obviously, you have the limited edition item, the Deagle, the heat-treated Deagle. You have the two different types of charms where you can get like a random charm either from the missing link charms or the small arms charms. You have the three different collections between the Overpass, the Graphic Collection, and the Sport and Field Collection. You have the Gallery Case, the Elemental Craft stickers, and the Character Craft stickers. And a couple of days ago, I said the two things that I was looking at most, both as like a short term, being able to get a decent return for your money, but also as a long-term hold, because I don't want to complicate things. I don't like buying and selling stuff a ton. I don't like trying to time up things overall. Mostly, I want to buy stuff, I want to hold on to it, and I want to give it a chance to grow for years and years and years. And the things that seemed the most interesting to me were the Gallery Case, because obviously discontinued cases have been really awesome throughout the history of Counter-Strike. Now, I don't know what the supply on this case is going to be looking like. I don't know how long these are going to be sold for, and I guess we don't really know if it is going to end up being discontinued or not, but at least I'm assuming it's going to be discontinued. So in that regard, if I got a decent amount of Gallery Cases right now and held them for 5 years, I think they'll hopefully be able to make some nice profit. But I also think that Gallery Cases will be worth a decent amount of money right away, right when they do hit the markets, and I think that they will sell for a decent amount of money. So I think they would be a good way to spend your battle passes or gallery passes or whatever we're calling them, Armory passes. I don't know why I keep saying gallery, Armory passes. And then I also said the limited edition Deagles seemed interesting to me because it's a limited edition item. It's an item that there's going to be no way to get it in 103 days or whenever it pops out of the store. And that is super interesting to me because we don't really see that for many items. Most items can be got from cases or from trade ups or whatever. But if there's not even a way to trade up into the skin and no new ones are going to be created, then hey, maybe that is going to have some value long term. Maybe that's going to be very, very interesting. But one thing I really did overlook and really didn't consider, and one thing that we're seeing right now, another thing with this Deagle is that it comes in so many different patterns. So, if you get like a cool pattern or one of these blue gem patterns or whatever, maybe that's going to be really sick. But one thing I really overlooked and didn't really even consider is just how many of them are going to be created. I mean, yes, it is costing a lot of stars. It costs 25 stars. So, 10 out of your $16 theoretically are going into this Deagle. Everyone has one. Everyone is getting at least one, if not a bunch of them, and you were seeing these all over the place. We have David from CS Blue Gem saying, I'm sitting here thinking about how happy the first person to unbox a full blue Desert Eagle was, only for it to be a super common skin. And this is not really something that I was considering. Obviously, like when you go for a collection or something like that, there's only a very, very small percentage chance you're going to get the top tier weapon. So from the Deagle, even though it is kind of expensive, and even if it is going to be a limited item, the quantities of it are just going to be absolutely insane. And obviously, supply and demand is going to be a thing. And is demand for it going to be that crazy if it becomes such a common skin? Are people really going to want a skin that literally everyone has? I don't know. And yes, it is going to be a limited edition item. And yes, the supplies of it are going to... the supply isn't going to be increasing over time, and in theory, that should make it really, really good. But in general, I don't really like investing in skins anyway. I think skins are pretty bad investments. Obviously, they're non-consumable items, and the skins that people like and don't like can change super fast, and just the historical returns of skins are not that amazing. But I also think that this skin specifically is not going to be a great return on your money in the short term, so I wouldn't really be spending my stars on it either, because, yeah, like I said, I wasn't really taking into account just how many of these are going to be created, but also even the blue gem patterns are not super rare or anything different. So Morocco tweeted this out. He said, the amount of new skins that have already been unboxed, these are only those registered in CS Float. There'll be certainly many more. And I don't know what the conversion of like how many skins, the percentage of skins that usually get are like registered on CS Float or whatever. I know I want to say that Jesus said in his video, maybe like whatever's on CS Float, there's probably like 2 or 3 times more of the skins actually out there. So you can see here, even the M4A4 Fade, where everyone has been going for the Sport and Field collection, there's 122. There's almost 2,000 of these Desert Eagles registered on CS Float, which is just absolutely insane. And again, we're like 3 or 4 days into this update or this Armory thing right now. And yeah, this thing's only going to be out for 100 days. But man, think about how many of these can or will be created in the next 100 days. It's going to be very, very insane. And I just think it's going to make it really, really difficult for this item to ever be that limited, to ever be that desired, because yeah, people are just going to have so many of them. The supply on this thing is going to be really disgusting. I think this is going to be, you know, the Paris capsule of this Armory update. And again, yes, it does come in a lot of different patterns. Yes, you can have blue gems and all that stuff, but you get some that look so terrible. I mean, like this one, this guy says he got scammed out of 25 stars. It's a Battle Scar one that just looks like it doesn't even have a pattern. I mean, this pretty much looks like a default Desert Eagle. It looks really gross. But then also David from CS Blue Gem did this. He said currently there are 165 Desert Eagle blue gems. So like so many of the patterns are actually very, very blue. Not only are we getting a ton of blue gems created, but also there's a ton of blue gem patterns. Like there's a lot of these patterns look really, really good and have a ton of blue, and a ton of the blue gems are just already being created and dropped. So yeah, people are already saying like, hey, these things are not going to have that great of a price. You know, the Miwu said here, he said, yeah, I'm not going to put my money into the full purple one. Instead, I'm still getting a blue one to craft on though. I don't know. Like this thing is just, it seems to me like it's going to be so common. It seems like it's not going to be that great in the short term or in the long term. I think this actually might be one of the most, like one of the worst ways to spend your points, just because it is worth so many stars. And this has just led me to believe in and led me to change my mind to the fact that the gallery case to me is just the no-brainer #1 option. Like, yeah, maybe some people are going all in on charms, and charms seem really interesting because we found out like, hey, there's like 100,000 different charm patterns per one or whatever, which is really insane. And you can try and predict what price you think charms are going to be at, but then you're still even gambling on that, whether you're going to get a good charm or a bad charm, a good pattern or a bad pattern. Same thing for all the collections. I actually think the graphic collection is becoming pretty interesting, since it seems like so few people are picking the graphic collection. Again, you can see which one was it? It's this one here, that there's only been 4 of the graphic collection op that are registered on FloatDB. So you know, potentially going for that collection, the graphic collection, these items are going to be less supply. So maybe those are going to get really expensive. But still, again, you're gambling on you're going to get a high tier skin or a low tier skin or whatever. Stickers, you just have no idea. But the case, again, the case I think is going to be short term, long term, medium term, whatever you want, whatever you're going for, whatever you want. Probably one of the best options from this entire thing, unless charms just end up being absolutely insane, way crazier than I'm predicting right now, which I don't really see, but it's possible, I guess. Or if maybe the graphic collection just becomes so smally picked that those go crazy too. But still, I think the case is just a big standout, and that's what I always thought right off the bat. The case really stood out to me in a big way. But I just think I was really, really wrong about the Desert Eagle. I think I was way overrating it, and I would like to bump it way down my tier list of things that you should be doing in the short term, medium, or long term for this gallery update. Overall, if you think it's cool, grab it. But as far as investment or trying to make money off of it, or even trying to redeem it to get a lot of your money back from this Operation Pass, I would probably be staying away from it, and I was wrong about it. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.